Steve said, my name is Ket, K-E-T, right? So today my topic is on Qi and how to create Qi. Now, I suppose every one of you have heard the term Qi, right? So it's normally spelled C-H-I for the Chinese in China. We spell it Q-I. Now, I'll just give, this is going to be a learning and some kind of a, not just theory, and I'm going to teach everyone how to generate this Qi. So just some basics to get everyone started, right? So today we are on the topic of Qi and how to create Qi. Now, just to get everyone on the same ground, let me share what we have found, right? We have found that there are actually 3 types of subtle energies, right? So for human body, right? Let's say we are humans. In humans, we have 3 types of subtle energies. The first type is life force, right? I'm sure you all have heard of this term, life force. The second is Qi, right? Okay, pardon me, I normally spell Qi, Q-I, right? That's the Chinese way. So most of the rest of the world spell it C-H-I, Qi. And the third one, which many of you have heard of, is prana. Now, I'm very aware that most of you, or most people in the world, will think that these 3 types of subtle energies are the same. Now, let me assure you, they are actually different. Now, in what ways are they different? I'm just going to share a simple analogy. Now, we all know that light, visible light, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and even the 4G, 5G signals, they are all electromagnetic radiation, right? But each type of electromagnetic radiation is different. For example, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, they are on different frequencies, correct? And Bluetooth devices can't connect to Wi-Fi, for example. Visible light is a type of electromagnetic radiation, but it doesn't work the way Wi-Fi radiation does, correct? So those are all different types of electromagnetic radiation. And in the human body, we have 3 types of subtle energy. So we have life force, Qi, and prana. So the way, for example, visible light is different from microwaves or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's the same way that life force, Qi, and prana are different from each other, right? They are still subtle energies, but they are different. So I'm just going to share a little bit life force. Now, life force is what we found out, and it's not just me, okay? I even did a lot of research into this. I even looked into what the scientists did, right? Scientists actually even discovered what life force is, right? But they call it a different kind of term. But for everyone's purpose, we're going to call it life force. Now, life force is more of a cellular energy, right? Cells. It is in our cells. Now, when we die, when our cells die, this life force is gone, okay? Hence, it's called life force. It's the energy that you have when you are alive, when the cells are alive. And anything that has cells, humans, animals, plants, even very, very small stuff like bacteria, as long as they are alive, they are cellular, right? They have life force. Now, the other energy which I'm going to talk about first is prana. Now, what do I mean by prana? So most of us here have heard of chakras, right? And the energy that flows inside chakras is called prana, right? This is from the Indian tradition, right? Indian tradition. Now, most people will think that, oh, prana and life force is the same, but I will tell you this, prana is not the same as life force. Firstly, life force is electromagnetic, okay? It's an electromagnetic force, and even the scientists have sort of discovered it, just that they don't call it life force. Now, prana is a non-electromagnetic force, and it's a very high frequency energy that is present in our chakras. So that is prana. Now today, our main topic is on Qi, right? We're going to talk about Qi. Now what is Qi? So Qi is another subtle energy that flows inside the body. Now, for prana, we all heard and we all know that prana flows inside our chakras and our nadis. Now for Qi, it's different, right? Those of you who study traditional Chinese medicine, right? Or if you're into Qigong and everything, now we know that Qi flow in what we call meridians. And the energy centers in the Qi system, we call them Dantians, right? Dantians, and in the Qi system, we have 3 Dantians, the upper, the middle, and the lower. Whereas the Prana system has 7 chakras, 7 energy centers, right? So Qi is the energy that flows in this other energy system, right? In our body, we have 2 energy systems, the Qi system and the Prana system. The life force is a cellular energy. As long as you have cells, you have life force. So the Qi system and the Prana system are quite, they can be independent, but they support each other, okay? Now, Qi is also electromagnetic, right? So the Chinese have done a lot of research, the Chinese scientists, they did a lot of research, and they even know the frequencies where Qi operate at. It's a very low frequency, right? It's very low frequency, and the particles tend to be big, right? So it's easy to feel Qi. It's easy to feel Qi. So I'm going to share with you all how to generate Qi or how to create Qi. Now, first and foremost, Qi is the kind of energy which helps our body become healthy or stay healthy, right? It's the most important energy for physical health. Physical health. If you're talking about other forms of health like mental health and emotional health, it's more of prana. Okay, so Qi and life force electromagnetic, and Qi and life force are very linked because Qi is for physical health, and of course life force is our cellular health, right? So these two are very linked. Now the first thing is, how do we generate or create Qi? One of the first things that we need to know is Qi flows around our spine. So there's a direction of flow, right, for Qi. We call it the microcosmic orbit. So Qi is supposed to flow down the front, right, down the front, and up the back, right, down the front and up the back. So it forms a loop like this, right? That is the main flow that Qi is supposed to flow, down the front and up the back. So it flows around the spine. So our spine is very important when we want to have strong Qi. So I'm just going to teach everyone a very simple exercise, very simple. And this exercise will help everyone generate Qi. So how in the first place can we feel our Qi? Okay, so I'm going to invite everyone to try it for yourselves, how to feel Qi. Now the first thing that we want to feel Qi is we try to use our palms. So our hands, right? Our palms are one of the most sensitive points on our body, right? So what can we do to feel Qi in our palms? So let's say you take your palms, right? So the first thing you do is you rub your palms in a circular motion, okay? Circular motion, not up, down like this. You want to rub it in a circular motion. Now you rub it in circular motion in one direction until your palms are warm. Then you change direction, right? Reverse direction, and you keep rubbing your palms. And you rub until your palms are warm. Okay? Now, then you're going to feel the sensations in between your palms. You imagine you're playing like an accordion, right? You bring your palms together, but you don't touch. You pull it apart. Okay? Now, some of you, or most of you, should feel some sensations, right? Then you feel some sensations when you bring the palms together and you pull it back. There's some kind of tingling. Some will feel warm, right? So that will be your Qi and a little of life force. Now, how do you actually know, right? Some people say, oh, it's just my palms that are being warm, right? How do we actually know it's Qi? Now, this other exercise, right, of sensing Qi will put your mind at ease, okay? That you're not imagining things. So you put your palms like this, and you imagine, right? Your palms are in a pool of water or a tub of water, and you sweep. Imagine you sweep water from one hand to the other hand. And as you sweep, try to point your fingers to your palm. Now, can you feel something? Those of you, right? Those of you whose physical health are good, you will notice that when your fingers point, the other palm, you get some sensation. And you can even draw some shapes and you can feel a correspondent sensations on this other palm, right? So you are feeling the chi. That is your chi. So you can switch hands. Now, shapes and you can feel a correspondent sensations on this other palm, right? So you are feeling the chi. That is your chi. So you can switch hands. Now, no doubt, many of you will not be able to feel the chi because probably your chi is weak, your physical health, may not be optimal. So what are the kind of things that you can do to enhance your chi or to generate more chi? Now, the first thing is always exercise, right? Basically, exercise can help you generate chi. In fact, qigong is just one other type of exercise, but qigong incorporates a lot more elements beyond just physical movement, okay? So I'm just going to teach you one very simple exercise that will get your chi flowing and much stronger. So you've already tested your chi without doing any exercise, right? You felt your own chi, right? Tested it. You can feel what your own state of chi is. Now, this exercise is very simple. We're going to do waist torso twisting, right? So let me just put on the wide angle. All right, so you can see me better. So I'm just standing here. So we're just going to do torso twisting, right? So torso twisting, and you fling your arms, right? Just fling. Right, fling, fling. So as you fling, your head should turn all the way back and look at a person behind you, right? So you just need to swing and you let your arms hit you. Right? Just relax your arms and you do swings. Now, myself, I do 100 of these swings daily, or rather 50 sets, right? So I will do like right, left, one set, right, left, two sets. So I just continue 50 sets that will make it 100. I do this practically every day. Now, you must be wondering why I do it every day, right? I'm actually 44 this year. I know I look young, but actually I'm 44 this year, right? So I'm actually not young anymore, and I want to maintain good health and maintain my youth actually. So qigong helps. So you do as many of this as possible, and after you are done, right? You can take a rest, and we're going to sense our qi again, right? So you just did a very simple exercise. Now you're going to sense your qi, right? If you want, to be fair, right? To be fair, we're going to do back the same thing. We're going to rub our palms again, right? So that we have a equal basis for comparison. So we're going to rub and warm our palms, right? Reverse direction. And then you sense. Now, can you sense any difference? Stronger? More obvious? Now, so those of you who are very sensitive, right? Those of you who are very sensitive, I would advise you to try to feel the particle size of the qi, right? Because as you do this, and if you do qigong for a long time, you can actually notice the sensations differ, right? And we actually train people in our Infinity program to feel the difference between life force, qi, and prana. So if you pay attention to the tiny details, you can get the difference. So we do the other test, right? You sweep energy or water, imaginary water, from one hand to the other, right? Now, those who couldn't feel the sensations earlier, can you feel it now? Right? You might be feeling something now, whereas earlier you couldn't, right? So this is a very simple exercise that once you activate your spine, because your spine is where the qi flows, right? And we were swinging our hands and palms, right? So because we were swinging around, we're getting blood flow, we're getting qi flow all the way to the fingers, all the way to the fingers, right? So all the way to the fingers, and then we have the meridians will go all the way to the palm, and then the energy will come out. That's why we can feel better. So that's why just swinging, right, our hands and rotating our waist, we actually can generate qi. So that's a very basic one. Okay, now I'm going to share with everyone our Unity Qigong, right? So some of you might have heard of Unity Qigong. It's our own proprietary Qigong. So just to share how Unity Qigong came about, this Unity Qigong is, is Codicat's specialty, right? And to be honest, we didn't learn it from any other master or any other sifu, okay? What happened was we've been doing meditation for many years. I've been a healer and doing this work since 2010, right? Now it's 2020, so this is my 11th year, right? So since 2010, we've been doing this, and in 2015, roughly at the end of 2015, right? As my wife Cordelia and myself, we meditate. During our meditation, Unity Qigong was revealed to us, right? We were shown how Unity Qigong can be done, right, in our visions during meditation. And of course, we wondered what was it all about, right? We see some visions, and then we tried out the movements, right? We tried it out, and then wow, you know, we could sense energies very easily. Okay, so this is one of the feedback that a lot of people give us, right? And I think it may very well be the reason why I'm here sharing with everyone today, right? How to create qi, because Unity Qigong is one of the easiest ways to create qi, and you can, most people, I would say, right, will feel qi the first time they do Unity Qigong. Okay, so how do we do it? Right, I probably don't have time to teach you everything about Unity Qigong, right? But I will teach enough for everyone, right, so that you can practice and you can feel qi for yourself. Okay, now Unity Qigong can be done standing or sitting. So I will just show starting with sitting first. Okay, so let me just adjust the camera. So I'm actually seated. Sit further back. All right. Now Unity Qigong have a few components to it. I'm going to teach everyone starting with the movements. Okay, it's very simple. We start with left hand. Okay, left hand. Now left hand, you place it like this with the palms down below your navel. Below your navel. Those who know Dan Tian, your lower Dan Tian is roughly at the lower Dan Tian's height. So you put your left palm like this, right? Then you inhale. And what you do is after you inhale, you place your other hand, your right hand, in front of the left hand. And as you exhale, you turn your right hand, you turn, flip, and as you exhale, the right hand goes up until the palms point up. Okay, until the right palm point up. So left hand, palm point down, right hand, can you see? Okay, so right hand, palm point up, right? So again, we'll start from the beginning. Left hand, inhale. As we exhale, the right hand moves to the top, palms up. Then we inhale, exhale. Flip both palms. Then inhale. And as we exhale, hands move to the sides. Then we inhale, exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale, exhale. Lower the hands. Put your palms on top of your knees or thighs. Inhale, exhale. And then now for right hand, we're going to do the mirror image. So we finished half a set. Just now we started with the left hand. I started with the left hand. Now we're going to do the other second half of the set. We'll start with right hand, palms down, around the tantian level, below the belly button. Palms down, inhale. As we exhale, the left hand trace a half circle upwards. Reach the top, and then inhale. Exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale. And as we exhale, hands, we move to the sides. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Flip both palms, palms down. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hands onto your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. So that's one set. We started with left hand, then we did the right hand. That was one set. Okay, we're going to do 2 more sets so that everyone have a chance to practice. Okay, again, left hand, inhale. As we exhale, right hand, trace a half circle upwards. Then inhale. Exhale. Flip the palm. Inhale. Exhale. Then hands at the sides. Inhale. Exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the hands onto the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Now right hand palms down. Inhale. As we exhale, left hand trace a half circle upwards. Then inhale. Exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale. Exhale. As we exhale, hands to the sides. Inhale. Exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale. Exhale. Lower our hands under our thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so that was Unity Qigong done seated. Okay, I want to show you how to do it when we're standing. Okay. Now there's a slight difference. There's a slight difference when we are standing. Okay. So when we are standing for Qigong, just a reminder, you don't want to lock your knees. You want to make sure your knees are slightly bent, right? The feet are around shoulder width apart. So the movements are around the same. So again, we start with left hand below the belly button. Inhale. As we exhale, right hand trace a half circle upwards, right? So let me adjust so we can see, right? So right palm facing up, then we inhale, exhale, flip both palms. So palms are facing inwards. Inhale. And then as we exhale, hands move to the sides. Palms face up. Then we inhale and exhale. Then we flip both palms. Palms face down. Then we inhale. Exhale. Now this is where we differ. We lower our hands. So if we're seated, our hands drop to the thighs. If we're standing, we just lower our hands like this. Relax. Then we inhale. Exhale. Right hand. Inhale. As we exhale, left hand trace a half circle upwards. Then we inhale, exhale. Flip both palms, palms face inwards. Inhale, exhale. As we exhale, hands to the sides, palms up. Then we inhale, exhale. Flip both palms, palms face down. Inhale, exhale. Lower the hands. Inhale, exhale. All right, we will do one more. Right hand. Inhale. As we exhale, left hand trace a half circle upwards to the top. Then we inhale, exhale. Flip both palms, palms face inwards. Inhale. As we exhale, hands to the sides, palms face up. Inhale, exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale, exhale. And we drop our hands. Inhale, exhale. All right. Now, how many of you, do you notice as you were doing, how many of you could feel some sensations in your hands? Right? Right? Now, most of you should feel as you're doing Unity Qigong, your hands will have some tingling sensations. And it was very short. We just did maybe about 5 minutes and you could feel it. Now, I'm just going to invite everyone to check your chi again. Right, so again, you do warm your palms, just do your palms, circular motion until it's warm, and reverse direction. Right, when it's warm, then you try to feel the chi. Now, can you sense what is the difference? Right, so you can do this, and you do this, sweeping water. And you can try, you know, now the sweeping water, you can put your hands further apart, right? You can try, maybe after Unity Qigong, even when your hands are far apart, when you do this sweeping motion, you can feel the chi on your other palm, right? So that's one of the advantages of Unity Qigong. So it makes your chi much stronger in just a 5 minutes exercise, right? We did maybe about 4 sets just now, right? The 4 sets will take about, each set should take about 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. It depends on how fast you breathe. We try to incorporate breathing just like yoga, and so that, you know, it's not just movement, right? Because Qigong, you need to incorporate breath and other stuff. Now, this is just a very short introduction to Unity Qigong. If you're interested, you know, this same movement is taught on YouTube or Youku, right? You just go on YouTube or Youku, you search for Cordyket, right? C-O-R-D-Y-K-E-T, right? C-O-R-D-Y-K-E-T, and then you can key in Unity Qigong and you should find a short introduction video. It doesn't talk much, but there's a very short intro video. And if you're interested to learn more about Unity Qigong, I think there's a link that you can join my WhatsApp group whereby I will teach more of Unity Qigong. All right. I'll just address some of the questions. I think some of you have asked some questions. Are the energies intensity different for each side of the hand? Now, it may be different depending on your sensitivity and your energy. So for some people, it's different, especially your output hand. Let's say your right hand is the one where you write, it may be stronger, right? So that can be, that can differ. But the other thing that you might want to notice is as you do more and more Unity Qigong, your chi, the quality of your chi actually becomes finer and more healing. That's something that most people report. All right. So with that, I will hand over to Steve.
Hey, thank you, Kat. Thank you so much. Very effective, very powerful session. There were a few questions. Before I close, there were also a few questions that came in on the YouTube stream. So let me read them out. It's an interesting question from Mena. The question is, can Qi heal like Reiki, and are they different?
Oh, okay. Now, with regards to Qi, now if you are looking for physical healing, Qi is the best energy that heals, right? Now, just to share some of the research that I did and some of the research that scientists did. And this is what we share with the people who are learning from us on the Infinity program. Now, what the scientists found out is a lot of people actually do energy healing, right? And when they measure the frequencies that come out from their palms, right? The frequencies are the same, even though, for example, a certain modality will claim that they're using universe energy, right? And some people will say, oh, I'm using Qi because I'm doing Qigong healing. But when they measure the frequencies, because most of these frequencies, I was sharing with you earlier, for example, Qi is actually electromagnetic. That means it has electric and magnetic component. So there are actually instruments that can measure it. Now, what they found out is the frequency across the board of all the healers are actually the same, even though they claim to be using different types of energies. So in our Infinity healing, when we train people, we actually train people to use different types of energies, so that when you do healing, it's actually different frequencies because you are more aware and more knowledgeable. So yes, actually, if you are talking about healing, the one that is actually healing your body is Qi. When people send energy healing, even when the healer says, oh, I'm taking in universe energy or I'm taking in energy from here and there, but because they're trying to heal the physical body, and what the physical body needs is Qi, then the brain and energy is very intelligent. It will choose the frequency, which is the frequency that's needed, the energy that's needed, and that is Qi. All right?
Yep, thank you. And just two more quick questions. There was somebody asking as well, I suppose, how to get in touch with you. And you just mentioned online through the Cordicat um, group or channel on YouTube. But there's also a question, is there any monastery in Johor that trains Qi? Can you tell people like where you are, and do you have like physical sessions maybe where you're
So
located?
actually, I'm based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right? So I'm not from Johor. Johor is at the southern tip of West Malaysia. So I don't know any monastery there. But if you're keen to find out more about this, right, you can just Google Cordycat, or we have a Facebook page. Most of our presence is on Facebook. So you just go to Facebook, you type Cordycat, CORDYKET, you search for it, you'll find our Facebook page. My number is there. You can contact me there and I will reply messages. And we have a presence in China. Every now and then I will go to China to conduct workshops and trainings. And now I'm doing online workshops and training sessions, which are donation basis. And other than that, people also come and visit me for either healing sessions or private sessions.
Okay, and then two last questions, and then we're gonna close. One other question: how often do you suggest practicing Unity Qigong? This is from Kanan on YouTube.
All right. Now, normally I recommend everyone, when you want to do energy practices, right, or mental practices like meditation, I recommend do 2 times a day, right? Minimum twice a day. And this time should be after you wake up, that's number 1, and before you sleep. Now, why? Why after you wake up? More or less, one of the first things that you should do should be meditation or Qigong. So normally if you're doing Unity Qigong and if you meditate, most of the regulars who are with us, I tell them, you do Unity Qigong before you meditate, right? Because after you do Unity Qigong, you notice that your brain waves will slow down, right? You will slow down from beta to alpha, and you find that meditation is easier, right? And why do you do it in the morning? Now, you want to start the day off right? You want to start the day off with good energies. Unity Qigong, you can read about it. I normally share Unity Qigong helps you release negative energies and brings in positive energies into your body. And that's why you feel so energized, right? And you feel so good after doing Unity Qigong. So you want to do it first thing in the morning so that you start the day off with good energies. And you want to end the day with good energies because you want to have good sleep. Sleep is very important, right? You want to have good sleep. A lot of people say they have nightmares, insomnia, and all kinds of stuff. So you do it before you sleep too, all right? Next question. Anymore?
All right. Yes, there's a question. Is this a Shaolin art or simpler?
No, this is not even Shaolin. Like I was sharing with everyone earlier, we received it through meditation, right? So through meditation, we saw the forms, how it was done, how to do this unity qigong. We tried it for ourselves, and we found that whoa, it was, we have learned other types of qigong. I practice other types of qigong, and this unity qigong was, I would say, is phenomenal. And both Cordelia and myself, we're very thankful to the source, the source that revealed this unity qigong through meditation, and that chose us to be the ones to disseminate this and share this with the world. And we are now practically teaching it for free. You can join us at our donation basis online sessions. We have WeChat groups and WhatsApp groups, or you can just message me on Facebook. Just go to CordyCat, you message me, I will get in touch and I'll show you how you can join us.
Thank you for your generosity, Kat, and thank you for reaching out to not just within Malaysia, but now all over the world, including China. Thank you so much. There's one final question, but I'm not sure this is related to Qi. But anyway, I'll ask it and maybe either you or others in the panel may answer it offline. But this is the question, and I feel it's very personal and very meaningful. There's this person who is asking, had not hugged my late father in his late days, I was attracted to hug him, but did not. And in those 3 to 4 days, I would see a gold around his face. Can you explain this? Sounds like it's a light energy related question.
See a gold around his, and not hug my late
Around
father.
his face. And can you explain? This is a question on Zoom Q&A, on the Q&A box that just showed up.
Yes. Now, this is a sensitive question. Now, for some cultures, or actually across all cultures. Now, in Chinese culture, we have a saying, we have a belief, right? And I can't remember the saying in Chinese, but basically it means that typically before a person dies during his last days. Now, typically we go through sickness then death, right? A lot of people go through sickness then death. Now, and it's very strange. During the last days, the person who's sick suddenly have a sudden surge of energy. And this person will be much better than before. And you will, for those of you who are very sensitive to energies, you will notice that the person actually has more life force, chi, and prana, right? More energies, and this is to help the person who's dying to fulfill his last wishes, right? It happens to many people, but not all. And there are actually conditions for it. Usually the people whose prana are strong before death, if your prana is strong, if your chakras are strong before death, you will have a chance for this. Because your prana can be strong while your body is deteriorating. Prana has nothing to do with the body. Your body, for your body, the energies that are working is chi and life force. So your chi and life force can be going down as you're going through sickness towards death, but your prana can be there because your state of mind, your state of emotions is very good, right? Your state of spirit, your soul is strong, your prana is strong. Now, when your prana is strong, just before death, those few days, you will be given a second chance whereby your chi and life force will be boosted by your prana, and you get to hopefully fulfill your last wishes. All right.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you. So to the anonymous questioner, I hope that gave you a bit of comfort and some understanding. And that'll be our last question. Thank you again, Master Kat. And before you go, I wanted to ask, I see Patrici is on the line as well. Patrici, do you have any questions or remarks for Master Kat?
I don't have any questions, but we are very happy to learn from every master. That is what is true spirituality. Every master has got something to contribute because of his special studies. So we are here to learn from every master. That is the idea of Pyramid Spiritual Society movement. And we are very happy I have heard Master Ket. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are here to learn everything from everybody. We are here to do our best in this lifetime. And that is the purpose of this meditation summit.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swamiji. I'm very, very happy to see you and all the efforts that you have put in personally.
Thank you, Patrici.